Welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy Whisper here, aka that guy in the hat. Today we're bringing you another death battle reaction. Today it's going to be Gojo versus Mia. Oh god, sorry. I'm very terrible with Japanese names, guys. It's Makami. Oh god, this name's not dyslexic friendly. It's basically Jujutsu Kaisen versus Chainsaw Man. Haven't seen either of these animes. I was thinking of reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen because everyone's been talking about it lately, and I've seen a lot of it in RDC World 1. It's one of the animes they recommend, and I usually always watch animes they recommend. But that being said, I've just been kind of slacking on my anime lately. I still need to catch up on Hunter x Hunter. Not Demon Slayer, not Hunter x. I've seen all of Hunter x Hunter. I need to catch up in the manga maybe, but that's it. Anyway, guys, I'll keep this intro short. I'm really tired, guys. I had a really crazy day today at work. Like, comment, subscribe for more reaction videos just like this one. I don't really have a favorite who I want to win. I guess Gojo, if I had to pick one, because I can't pronounce the other girl's name. But that's who I'm rooting for, guys. Let's hop straight into it.
Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw
I know
Man,
I'm so
head of
gonna get
Tokyo
so
Public
spoiled on
Safety.
Jujutsu
These
Kaisen,
two
but
paranormal mentors are
I'm still
so
watching
strong
this.
that they change the very worlds they exist in.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Japan, December 7th, 1989. Satoru Gojo was born, and the world changed.
And in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, invisible, cursed spirits born from negativity threaten humanity.
So it's up to the Jujutsu sorcerers to do battle with them.
And what
So
better
it's
way
like
to learn the
Hollows
trade
and
than to
Bleach?
sign up for Tokyo Jujutsu High.
At this institution, a sorcerer will learn to harness their cursed energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's like Ki, but if Ki desperately needed therapy.
With it, sorcerers
So it's
can
kind of
boost
like
their
the Full
physicality
Bring
and
arc in
perform
Bleach?
devastating
Or the Full
curse
Bring arc in
techniques.
Bleach?
Anything from voodoo dolls to swapping places with mere claps.
And lucky for humanity, Satoru Gojo's the best sensei a sorcerer could ask for.
Gojo isn't just the best, he's known as the strongest. His very birth forced the strength of curses to exponentially rise. Like witnessing a world record get broken, cursed society shifted to match the might of Gojo's presence.
As a kid, Gojo knew
Okay,
he was
then.
shit. He mastered the art of the riz, the hoops, and the curse murdering, all alongside Suguru Geto, his sorcerer BFF.
Together, they planned on changing Jujutsu society for the better.
And if anyone could do it, Gojo could. Thanks to his bloodline, he got one of the most busted anime powers ever, Limitless.
Limitless grants Gojo a nigh-perfect defense by actualizing the very concept of infinity.
It creates an infinite
What?
space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored Limitless to automatically
Yeah,
detect
I'm
an
gonna have to
object's
watch
mass
this anime after
velocity.
this.
As the difference between himself and an object decreases, Limitless halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it this way. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, first you gotta go halfway, then you gotta go another halfway, then another and another, and so on. With Limitless, you'll never arrive, just like my alimony payments.
Hence, infinity. Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial force field around Gojo at all times.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers in seconds. That's where Gojo's incredible 6 eyes come in. They let him see and near perfectly control cursed energy at the atomic level. So he'll basically never run out of juice in a fight. He isn't just built different, he was born different.
Six Eyes and Limitless
like
gave
that.
Gojo the power to manipulate space itself. Gojo's Lapse Blue technique attracts and condenses space into singularities. With Reversal Red, Gojo does the opposite, repelling space. Think push and pull. But you may be asking, how does
So
he
he's
accomplish
Pain
this
from Naruto?
cursed energy? With math!
You know, mixed with Bleach?
Curses!
Exactly! Cursed energy is typically negative like with blue, but when multiplied by itself, negative cursed energy
Become a
becomes
positive. Yep.
creating red.
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So, what
Opposite of
happens
Star
when you
Wars.
combine a positive and a negative?
You get 0.
Grape?
Zero! By combining Reversal Red and Lapse Blue, Gojo creates Hollow Purple, an enormous ball of curse energy that literally applies the concept of zero to an opponent, crushing and repelling them into nothing.
He has a Hawkeye?
Swiss Army knife.
He's like a god of destruction, seriously?
Even expanding limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo can also use positive energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all of this.
Still, there's one technique that costs more cursed energy than anything else in a sorcerer's repertoire.
Every sorcerer is born with an innate domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Add cursed energy to it, and these domains can be manifested physically, a technique called domain expansion.
Every sorcerer worth their salt needs one, and you know damn well Gojo has the scariest. Unlimited void. You get caught in this, your ass is grass.
Exposure to a limited void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information. A mere fifth of a second of exposure can leave a normal person in a vegetated state for months.
Too bad it requires so much energy you can only do it like once a day. Oh wait, except for Gojo, who has done it multiple times in a row. Thanks
Oh my
again,
god, this
Six
guy is
Eyes.
so
Quite
broken.
frankly, Gojo was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined by one broken character, he defined the hierarchy of power in the sorcerer world. He alone was the honored one.
His mere presence can cause earthquakes. He outran sonic explosions and applied cursed energy within a microsecond.
Gojo has
Yeah,
been
I don't know how
repeatedly stated by
Chainsaw
men
Girl
to
is
be
gonna
the
beat this guy,
strongest
but
sorcerer
maybe
there
she's got
is.
some tricks
That
up her
includes
sleeve.
his ex-student Hikari, who can dodge lightning, or this little volcano-headed curse, Jogo, the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire, who can bring down city-shattering meteors, and Gojo kicked his ass with zero effort.
But strength alone was not enough to fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice, Gojo's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example. If it means a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
Definitely rooting for Gojo, guys. Literally.
This episode of Death Battle.
Gojo is just like way too broken.
Ah, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing.
And a giant AK-47 carpet bombed the neighborhood. The sky rains blood. Millions are dead. Dear God, wish it's the end times. Run away!
Calm down, there's no reason to panic. It's just that in the world of Chainsaw Man, devils exist, and your fear makes them stronger. Never mind. Panic.
So Freddy
Remember
Krueger.
that spider you shrieked at, or the last time you cut yourself dicing onions? Now the spider and knife devils are the monstrous products of your nightmares, and they hate you specifically.
The fearsome gun devil stood as the epitome of terror and destruction, and was responsible for a countless loss of lives. But a group was formed to combat it and the other devils that plagued humanity. The Devil Hunters.
Live in Japan and got yourself a pesky zombie problem? It's time to call the 4th Division of the Public Safety Devil Extermination.
A government-funded devil hunter unit led by a stone-cold vixen, Makima.
She's dressed like Columbo with
I feel
a
like
blank
in
stare and a
Japan,
sadistic streak.
they
She's
always
been
go
at
with,
the
like,
camp for a
demons
while,
or
but just
ghosts.
found herself a new prize.
The union of man and pet devil dog, Denji, the Chainsaw Man. Upon meeting him, she
Like, I feel like
gave
they
him
don't do a
choice.
lot with
Live under
vampires or
her as a
werewolves and
human
other
dog,
monsters and stuff
or
like
die
that.
by her hand as a devil.
Sounds sketch, but Denji's brain was set to teenage boy and Makima's hot. So in short order, Makima got a new pet.
Makima may seem terrifying at first, but she is a dog lover and a cinephile. Though you'd be ill-advised to mess with her.
Sure, for her position, you'd expect her to know how to defend herself. Martial arts here, swordplay there, but devil hunters like Makima become real threats when they make contracts with devils. A classic Faustian bargain. Give something of yourself. The devil gives you power.
She can call death upon anyone she chooses through a complicated ritual and even survive being shot through the head.
Because, as they say in the devil hunter world, you need your screws loose to live.
But she might have more than a few screws loose because, in actuality, Makima is a devil herself.
Gasp!
Okay.
There's no way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
The Japanese government has been keeping a close eye on Makima ever since she was born. Rightfully so. She isn't some F-tier scrub like the Bat or Leech devils. She's the Control Devil, embodying humanity's collective fear of the oppressor. In a way, she's even more terrifying than the Gun Devil.
Makima can exert absolute mental control over any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone. People, animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can even hijack their senses to listen and see whatever she wants.
As a devil, Makima's far
Don't get me wrong, this
stronger,
is impressive,
faster, and more
but
durable than the average person.
Plus, her metabolism
feel like
lets her
Gojo could
slam
still
down
handle
as many
her.
beers as she wants to. So, Makima, if you're into countlessly divorced alcoholic rednecks, you know who to call.
By drinking blood, she can heal her injuries, and her sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not only can she control your mind, but your body too with telekinesis. She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns. She doesn't shoot you with invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere. She controls all sorts of things with these ghostly chains that stab her victims. Once they're
Yep,
hooked,
it's always
they're
ghosts
easier
or
to
demons
control.
with
Makima
Japan.
has plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive Fox Devil, the future devil for precognition, and a ton of devils that exist just to stab you.
But I'm definitely all about the blow shit up devil, the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you see God before you die.
After about the 20th time, seeing God gets kind of old. Anyway, like other devils, Makima can form contracts with people to give them power.
But unlike other devils, her control powers allow her to force people into contracts that exclusively benefit her.
Like when she forced Japan's prime minister into a contract that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
What?
The verbiage of Makima's contract is worded specifically so that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack, transferring said damage to some poor random citizen of Japan.
Oh man, imagine like taking a shit and Makima gets hit and whoops, guess you're wiping at the pearly gates.
I'm not gonna
These
lie, that is
abilities
broken.
and contracts,
But that still
Makima
requires
set
her
out
to make a
create the
deal
world
with you.
that she
So,
wanted.
as long as
No more
Gojo
pain,
doesn't
no
talk
more
to her and
war,
just goes
no
straight
more
for the kill,
bad
he should be
movies.
fine.
The world would be perfect, but she needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so, who just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Oh, talk about shitty luck, kid.
In the depths of hell, Makima watched in awe as the Chainsaw Devil literally ate devils and eradicated plagues from existence. Because of the Chainsaw Devil, in this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
He literally ate the concept of Nazis out of existence.
However, as Makima didn't see Denji or the
Really?
Chainsaw Devil as
How does that
beneath
even
her,
make sense?
She could not directly control him. She needed to manipulate him.
Yeah, I'm still
So
rooting
she
for
decided to
Gojo.
build Denji up and then tear him down as cruelly as possible.
First, she murdered Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made Chainsaw Man into a public hero, stripping him of the power devils receive by being feared.
Oh, so she could control her precious Chainsaw Devil and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
Her telekinetic bangs shot the Chainsaw Devil out of orbit, and they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
Makima's stronger than devils like the Bomb Devil, who can easily blow up buildings, or the Typhoon Devil, which made city-spanning storms.
And while fighting the Gun Devil Fragment, this large behemoth moved over 300 miles in a few seconds.
She was pretty much unbeatable, though ultimate power can make it pretty lonely at the top.
Makima's quest may have been
Yeah,
to make the
sorry,
world a
guys, I'm
place of
just-
domination,
Like, she's
but the
impressive
truth she
by
was never willing to
supernatural
admit to
standards,
herself
but
is
that
she
being
really
said,
wanted to understand
I'm
human
just-
emotion.
Gojo
After
should still
all,
be
you can't control
able to,
someone
like,
and
dust
love
her in,
them
like,
at the
5
same
minutes.
time.
Too bad she never quite found the answer she was looking for when the Chainsaw Man defeated her once and for all by cutting her to pieces, cooking her into a 7-course feast, and fucking ate her?
Believe it or not, the love Makima tried to understand was her undoing. Despite the hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows, Wiz? Eventually, the Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Still not
This
that
episode of
impressed.
Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But
All right,
first,
get her,
a couple
Gojo.
of rules for a unique fight like this one.
We'll be considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible. We will also consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
It's time for a death battle!
Okay, but still, I don't think that should make much of a difference.
Love this part. Well, could have been some flicks right about now. But gotta kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
I love this guy so much.
Curse technique lapse.
Can't touch this.
Womp womp.
Almighty push.
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't worry. I'm Satoru Gojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Yeah, we'll see who's getting the tombstone in a second.
Calm.
Yeah, no.
I hope we don't kill you too quickly.
I should be good. You're just so weak.
Almighty pull.
Bang.
Come on. That shouldn't be enough to hurt you.
Bang.
I believe in you.
Bang. Bang. Now, be a good boy and play dead.
Should I bark too? I'm getting really tired of your.
Come on, man. You got this. Yes.
Domain
Finish this.
Unlimited void. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
Hakai. God, I love that ending. You are stupidly broken, man.
KO! So do you think that place is offering discounted tickets or too soon? Yeah, I'll order online.
Gojo and Makima were complicated to compare. On the
Not
surface
really.
level, Gojo had a lot going for him.
It's no surprise, given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle. At least it was.
First of
I'm saying it right now, guys. The reason why I was so, like, dead sure that Gojo was beating Makima, or whatever the heck her name is because basically all of her strongest abilities require you to make a deal with her, and all of Gojo's don't. He can just bluntly shoot blasts at you, rip you apart, and just straight up punch you in the face. Her strongest moves require her to be so sure of herself that against him, it just wouldn't work. That's just me personally.
all, it's unlikely Makima would see Gojo as inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be able to immediately control Gojo.
Gojo's birth caused a giant shift in the world of curses. Plenty of people have recognized that after only seeing him once. Being better than everyone is literally Gojo's thing.
Plus, Gojo automatically refreshes his brain with positive cursed energy 24/7. Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo was obviously stronger too. The best feat we can compare Makima to is the Typhoon Devil's Storms. But that's
See,
nothing
even these guys
compared to
agree.
the meteor created by Jogo, who is leagues below Gojo in strength.
However, considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though she would need to be able to get past Limitless for her speed to matter.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a fin at, but most were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies, it's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with zero issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her demonic crowd with red and blue whenever he wanted to.
The future Devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way, but that wouldn't last forever. Plus, with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had 0 opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But Gojo would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill
Yep, he's
Makima.
Nightcrawler
6 Eyes
mixed
couldn't
with
inform him
Pain
of
and
Makima's
Lord
contract with
Beerus.
the
Like,
Prime
seriously,
Minister,
I don't know
and
why she was
eventually
even in
one
the
of
same
Gojo's
stadium
attacks
as him.
could cause his death instead, even if it took a while.
And Makima did have a way past Limitless with her finger guns. Makima could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when they did land,
Fair,
Gojo's
but-
healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the
See?
flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion. Unlimited Void overloads its target with unlimited information. It's not really an attack.
You
Yep.
could call it an attack on the senses, but even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of information.
Which means she'd just be trapped there
We can
indefinitely.
compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated by a technique similar to Unlimited Void.
Despite being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts, the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people. Even with all of Japan as mental meat shields, Makima would still be overwhelmed.
Wait,
Yep.
doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it. Regardless, Gojo is immune to his own unlimited void, so he was still unaffected.
Good for him. The moment Unlimited Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a good old hollow purple.
Her contract isn't perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But hollow purple disintegrates anything it touches to 0. Literally, there's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control as a concept will always exist, but a reincarnation of the Control Devil isn't Makima. This was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and unbelievably busted Limitless, Makima lost control over this fight.
Makima thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but in the end, she was left hollow.
The winner is Satoru Gojo.
Definitely gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen after this, guys. All
We've
right,
got a
let's see
ballot
who's
going
next
on
week
right now
or
where
2
members
weeks.
get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and jump into our champions Discord.
Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog? How is that even gonna work? They're both cowards, and they don't really have any real fighting abilities. Oh my god. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video with me. I mean it means a lot that you guys keep tuning in every couple of weeks to watch these death battles with me. Honestly, this battle felt extremely one-sided. Gojo and Makima, whatever the heck her name is, I can knock it or what name right to save my life. This just felt extremely one-sided. This was kind of similar to Megatron versus Frieza, Obito versus Darth Vader. Like, honestly, guys, like, the matchups are fine and they're entertaining, but I just feel like even, like, going in there, these guys shouldn't be squaring up. I don't know, they're, like, similar enough where you could have a conversation about them, but at the end of the day, anyone who's, like, true fans of the show should be able to understand that Gojo was always going to take the crown in this. That being said, I'm extremely excited to see the next death battle. Courage the Cowardly Dog versus Scooby-Doo. I'm not gonna lie, I grew up mostly with Scooby-Doo. I did watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, but it honestly creeped me out more than entertained me as a kid, especially that one episode with the cat that wore that weird, creepy white mask. Courage the Cowardly Dog low-key gave me nightmares, guys, whereas Scooby-Doo was just low-key more entertaining to me. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe for more reaction videos just like this one. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Have an awesome day. Take it easy.